Welcome to my Sonic CD commentary. This is the third of my commentary series, and I'm going to be playing via the Sonic Gems collection, which means that I'm going to be using the American soundtrack, which I vastly despise, and a lot of my comments towards the Sonic CD game come from the music, so I don't really see this being as good as it could have been if I had the proper soundtrack. So, loading it up now, and of course we're going to watch the intro. And here we go. The PlayStation 2 is taking a darn long time to load. Now, I remember back in 1993, I think it was, when my parents bought me a Mega CD in this game. I first saw it and I was blown away. Of course, at that time I was listening to Toot Toot Sonic Warrior and not Sonic Boom, which Spencer Nielsen will honestly get his own layer of hell for what he's done to this game. I don't care if you like the American soundtrack. If you've not played the game with a Japanese soundtrack on, then you've not experienced it. Anyway, this is what blew me away. The anime intro. Sonic the Hedgehog running as damn fast as he can. Across the landscape and zigzagging for no reason. Causing rainbows. Going through the forest really, really fast. A lot of this is just pointless showing off, because that's what Sonic's all about. This is the extended version of the intro, which makes the Sonic Gem version slightly better, because the UK version had about 7 seconds cut on to keep the sync, due to the fact that PAL is just slightly slower than NTSC. And here he goes, running really, really fast. Jump, 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 jump. Zooming across the landscape, which is just total awesome. And chains smashing into rocks, which he could, like, walk around or something, but he decides he wants to jump up there because he's frickin' Sonic and he is awesome. And if you don't realise it while watching this thing, then just give up, because this is honestly the best bit of Sonic ever. They've never been able to match the sheer awesomeness of this intro, which is weird because it's just him showing off and doing nothing at all. If he was fighting enemies, then it'd be even better. And there he goes with the conveniently curve-shaped rock, which launches him at least 5 miles in the air. And there he goes onto the little planet. Which is covered in metal at the moment. However, if we start the game, which again is going to take a while, we end up in Palm Tree Panic, where everything isn't covered in metal anymore, which is kind of weird. And we see our first 2.5D moment, which is really cool. Hey, and into the air we go. Palm Tree Panic is just a typical Green Hill Zone site level, but instead of checkered hills, we now have triangle-shaped hills, because that is the power of the Mega CD. It can do this sort of thing. I believe that because I'm such a fan of the Japanese soundtrack, and because I'm doing this primarily to get a full completion rate, I'm going to try and find myself a past, no, not future, a past, and make my way into the past to destroy the robo-generators, or whatever the hell they called them. I can't remember. And I believe the best way to do that would be to run onto one of those turnstiles. So, here we go with the figure of 8 dash, bam! Oh crap. Well, there's me owned. To give the American soundtrack some respect, this does actually sound pretty good with the Spanish guitar-y typeness. No, ain't happening. Which is a total shame, because I really would like to stay in the past as much as possible. However, if anybody's played this game, they should know by now that doing that isn't exactly the easiest thing in the world. Plus, we do have the benefit of staying in the past to meet a certain hedgehog who I can make a few comments about. But first, let me try and get over 50 rings, because it'd be nice to at least go to the special stage. And this game just has so many damn awesome sprites. It's marvellous. there it goes. Unfortunately, the level design is slightly weird because of the whole past, present and future thing. So going through walls is always annoying. And here we have Miss Amy Rose in the oh, there she goes, hugging you and making that wonderful blah, blah, blah noise, which always makes me giggle, except for right now because I didn't giggle then. And the only way to get rid of her is to jump onto her. I wish you could attack her, but alas you can't. And so here we go into the special stage. If this were the American version of the game, that would be Princess Sally, which made no sense to me. On the UK version, she would have been kidnapped by Metal Sonic and, I don't know, dropped off here. And I really hate that end of zone thing. It's so much less awesome than but it's watching ya. And here I go fighting the damn UFOs, which is possibly the best but most annoying special stage in all of Sonic. The point here is to try not to touch the water and hit fan things because they slow you down and send you into the air, which allows you to hit these UFOs, which is what they're described as. I have no idea why they're UFOs. I mean, what was the thought process behind this, besides it being cool? I mean, the special stage has never involved UFOs until this point. The time stones have no relation to UFOs, and all I can really think of is that we're in a Mario Kart style level, which really is what this place looks like, is a Mario Kart track. And Eggman has decided to guard it using UFOs. And there we go, I got a time stone. I really wish I was playing the proper version of this. Okay, continuing on. Bounce, 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 bounce. Loop-de-loop! Why exactly are there so many loops naturally built into the landscape here? I mean, the god of Mobius slash Earth slash Little Planet must have been a very creative person to put all of these loops in, specifically for the one hero to be able to, well, speed and cruise through. And I believe that be my ticket to the past. So let us just go around the loop, hit that, past, and here we go, zooming off into yesteryear. Now that sound was kept from the original version, so I'm happy. And here we go, as if stepping into the Japanese version of the game, where I'm actually happy with the music. Oh, and I land right on top of the robo generator. How lucky is that? And the wonderful thing about being in the past is that you can hit these robo generators, and also these things, which are holograms of Metal Sonic stepping on animals, which I think is damn right awesome. All of the animals must be seeing this and thinking, oh no, we better not mess about here, because there's Metal Sonic. I'm kind of confused as to who inhabits the Little Planet. It's never really stated at any point, but you do have all of these animals inside the machines. Well, you don't actually, they just appear whenever you get rid of that Metal Sonic thing and go into the future. So I guess there are natural inhabitants because all of the robots in this game are powered by flower power.